Well, I'm joined now by the Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp. Morning. Your former Defence Secretary, Ben Wallace, said that the government had been caught with its pants down in Iran because it had cut back on defence spending. But warships don't get magicked out of nowhere suddenly. The cuts happened on your watch. You, the Tories, sold the pants and the belt and the braces long before Labour turned up. So shouldn't Wallace have been aiming his fire at your predecessors?
Good morning, Trevor. Well, look, I think the fact is we do have warships that are capable of defending Cyprus and defending Gulf states. Ships like HMS Dragon and the aircraft carrier HMS Prince of Wales, equipped with advanced F-35Bs, which the last Conservative government purchased and commissioned. The problem is, those ships, as we speak, are nowhere near Cyprus. They're nowhere near the Gulf. They're tied up at the docks in Portsmouth because Keir Starmer and the Labour government showed no foresight whatsoever. And even though they knew 3 or 4 weeks ago that America planned this action against Iran, they did not move those ships into the region. That is a dereliction of duty, frankly, and it's left Cyprus undefended. And it's meant that we, the UK, have made essentially a very limited or no contribution towards defending those Gulf states, which undermines our credibility in the region. They could have moved those ships 3 weeks ago, but they didn't.
I don't normally hurl 14 years at you, but come on, look, you guys were in for 14 years, which is a sort of period where you prepare for this kind of thing. And the truth of the matter is that, as I talked to the Foreign Secretary about it this morning, that the real problem here is that we just don't have enough assets. 2 weeks ago, you would have been saying to me, we need to have ships in the high north because the Russians are coming across the Arctic. But today, you also want them in the Mediterranean and in the Gulf. You can't have both because over 14 years, you reduced the stock of military assets so dramatically, we have to make a choice.
Well, hang on, these ships are currently not in the high north. They're not in the Gulf, not in the Mediterranean. They're in Portsmouth.